If you look at how things are moving these days, you would think maybe us, the citizens of Zambia, are quite impatient with the current government. I think most of us thought that things would get better as soon as they stepped into office. But then we've been on a roller coaster of ups and downs for the past 4 years. And now we've seen things are beginning to change. But this change that's happening, is it because we're having elections in a couple of months' time? Or is it that the government is now working hard? Those 4 years were 4 years of hard work, behind the scenes negotiations and deals that are now showing their results, their positive results. So in this video, I'm just going to go through some of the things that have been changed during these last couple of months. Like from the last time I made a video in November, I'm just going to compare some changes of things and how life has just changed from November till today. This is like the 2nd of March when I'm shooting this video. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is something that irritated, and I'm sure it hurt the country, and a lot of citizens were upset about it. The load shedding issue. Whereby you would have 10 hours of no power in some areas. Some areas were experiencing up to 12 hours, 18 hours, whereby they only have 2 hours of power during the day in some areas, while some areas would get maybe 5 to 6 to 7 to 8 to 10 hours of electricity per day. Load shedding was a really, really bad time. Load shedding overall was just horrible. So that's a horrible experience. You go to bed, no electricity. You wake up, no electricity. You go to work, you get back, still no electricity. People were really upset with the load shedding situation. But let's just look at today. I don't know what magic tricks they've done or what's happening, but now most places in the country are experiencing 24 hours of electricity. Some places they have reduced hours in load shedding. Maybe they'll just power goes for an hour or two, but most people in the country are experiencing electricity, almost 24/7. You go to bed, you wake up, there's electricity. You go to work, you get back home, there's electricity. And even though people are saying there's an issue with the way the electric units are being sold and all that, but that's not what this video is about. But yeah, we've seen how the load shedding has almost disappeared. Is it a stunt? Like, I do remember during the 2021, before elections, there was a period when load shedding hours were reduced. I think it was a way to entice citizens, but I don't know if this is also a way. I'm sure we're going to find out pretty soon whether the government is really working to bright up and power the whole nation, or it's just a way to get voters, or it's a campaign method. Then also, I'm going to look at the current exchange rate between the Zambian kwacha and the US dollar. The last time I made a video, I was in November. The exchange rate was $1 was equal to about 22 to 23 kwacha. It was oscillating between these two prices. But today, it's about 19 kwacha per dollar, which, it's a relief. Especially people who are importing goods, those who deal with import and export and retail businesses that require them to import goods. It's a good thing because now they can spend less, and it's become quite cheaper for them. Then also, a couple weeks ago, I saw an article that said the Zambian kwacha is the world's best performing currency. If you don't know about it, you can just Google it and it's going to pop up. Just Google the world's best performing currency currently. It's the Zambian kwacha, of which it's it's a good thing, even though sometimes the people in opposition or people just don't like the government. They'll say bad things, but they just have to. For this, you just have to appreciate. I don't know if Zambia has ever been the country with the best performing currency. I don't know if it's the first time that's happening. I'm not so sure, but I'll Google it, and I need to do more research on that part. Then also, let's get to diesel, or the price of fuel, because we know the price of fuel in Zambia either changes or maintains the price every month. So last time I made a video, the price for diesel was about 25.4 kwacha. That was back in November. And right now the price is 23.25. So that's like almost a 2 kwacha difference. Then if you look at the price of petrol, Petrol was 26.6. Oh, sorry. Petrol was 30.6 kwacha per liter. But now, the petrol price is 26.16. That's about almost a 3 kwacha to 4 kwacha difference, almost 4 kwacha difference in price, of which is a very big thing, especially for the people who purchase fuel all the time. I know this is like a relief. At least you can breathe a bit, the small changes are accumulating in a positive way, and people are able to save money. Then the thing next that is still changing, I don't know about other areas of the country, but where I am right now, the price of commodities isn't really changing that much. There are only slight differences in pricing. Like maybe they'll move a 1 kwacha, a 2 kwacha, 3 kwacha, but I haven't seen anything where they've reduced more than 5 or 10 kwacha. Not yet. But I saw on news that there was a meeting between the government and manufacturers about reducing the price of goods and other commodities, so that because of the way the economy is now getting healthier, if I can say that. Anyway, these are just a few things that have changed since the last time I made a video, and I just wanted to see your thoughts or get your thoughts on this situation. Is it a campaign method, a way to entice more people to vote for the current government, or is it the government has just been working? Because remember in 2021, the UPND had a slogan, or the slogan that was given to HH, or that he said was Bali will fix it, So maybe for these 4 years, we haven't been seeing these results or changes because he's been working, and now the results are beginning to show. So does this mean that it's a time when now we can give them another opportunity for them to be in power? Is it an opportunity now that the people can vote them in and give them another 4 years? Oh, another 5 years, sorry. Anyway, it's quite debatable. Some people will say, yes, let's give them another term, 5-year term, to see what they will do in that 5 years. Some people will say, no, we're tired of these people, we want them out. Anyway, this is for the citizens of Zambia to decide during the elections in August this year. Anyway, people, thank you for checking out this video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't. And I'll catch you on my next video. Peace.